You touched on how long it takes to get a sale through now. Are you seeing now that that means auctions are becoming much more relevant, or are they not really connected?
Yeah, very much so. People have timescales in which they need to work to, and the beauty of an auction sale, the whole process is often no more than about 9 or 10 weeks. So we usually have anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks marketing prior to the auction, and then standard completion 28 days.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking at a 2-month window roughly, and you want to be out, you can be.
Yeah.
We've got obviously changes in stamp duty, we've got changes in all sorts of legislation has come in to the property market, which will affect people's decisions and time processes. So looking at the auction forum is an incredibly important one to keep in the forefront of your mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And auctions is something we're constantly working on because of that short time frame. So you quite rarely will you see someone buying with a mortgage going through an auction process. They may have cash, which is fantastic, but more often than not, we're looking at bridging finance, and that gives us that 4-week window, which is where we think that having a broker on board does actually really advantage the clients, so as not to get left where they're in risk of losing their deposits.
Absolutely. The beauty of an auction for both buyer and seller is the fall of the gavel forms a legally binding contract, and the beauty of that is you both know where you stand. What you don't want to be as the buyer is the man who's just agreed to buy but doesn't know he can get the money and could lose the deposit, as you say.
Yeah.
And my seller obviously wants to know that deposit is his.
Yes.
As a worst case scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that a lot of the lenders are starting to get, or always have been, more so, very astute to those problems, and they streamline their processes as best they can.